Very good morning to all. I am Dr. S. Sankar Anand, Assistant Professor in EEE Department, Excel Engineering College, Kumarapalayam. Today we discuss about the topic renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources refers to energy that is derived from natural resources that are continuously replenished and are essentially inexhaustible on the human timescale. The renewable energy is a cleaner and more environmentally friendly alternative to fossil fuels as it produces minimal greenhouse gas emissions and reduces the negative impact on the environment and climate. Common examples of renewable energy sources such as solar power, wind power, hydroelectric power, biomass energy, geothermal energy. So what are the importance of renewable energy in the modern world? The importance of renewable energy in the modern world is a multifaceted, encompassed environmental, economic, social, and technological consideration. By transition from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources, we can address the critical global challenges, promote sustainable development, and pave the way for a cleaner and more resilient future. First one is we discuss about environmental sustainability. Perhaps the most compelling reason for the importance of renewable energy is its positive impact on the environment. Unlike fossil fuels, renewable energy sources produce a little to no greenhouse gas emission, which are the primary contributor to climate change by reducing carbon emissions and other pollutants. Renewable energy helps mitigate global warming and air pollution. And second one is energy security and independence. Renewable energy sources are distributed widely across the globe, reducing the dependence on a few fossil fuel rich regions. This diversification of energy sources enhances energy security by reducing the vulnerability to supply distortion and geopolitical conflicts. And third one is a public health benefit. Burning fossil fuels for energy generations lead to air pollution, which has negative health effects, including respiratory diseases and premature deaths. Shifting to cleaner renewable energy sources can improve air quality and reduce healthcare costs. And next one is a global climate change mitigation. Renewable energy is a vital tool in global effects in mitigate climate change. By reducing carbon emission, it helps meet international targets outlined in agreement like the Paris Agreement, which aim to limit global temperature rise and avoid the worst impact of climate change. Next, world energy use. The energy consumption by source varies by region and is influenced by factors such as resource availability, infrastructure, technological advancement, and government policies. The global transition towards cleaner energy sources such as renewable is driven by concern about climate change, air quality, and resource replication. Energy is an important ingredient in all phases of society. Reliable energy sources is crucial for economic growth and for maintaining the quality of our lives. But the current level of energy consumption and protection are not sustainable. 40% of world energy comes from oils. The following graph, you see this graph. In this graph, show the world primary energy consumption by the source in 2021 strategies. Fossil fuels, including coal, oil, and natural gas, accounted for 79% of global energy consumptions. Renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower accounted for 13% of global energy consumptions. Nuclear energy accounted for remaining 8%. Okay, that is a graphical representation represent this world primary energy consumption sources. And India energy usage, mostly 2010 Fossil fuels, this red color, that one is a market, that one is a fossil fuels, 84 percentage we utilize, energy consumption should be takes place, and the remaining 16 percentage by using the usage of renewable energies. Okay, and same time 2020 the fossil fuel level 84 percentage to reduced into 77 percentage, and same time increased for our renewable energies. And upcoming 2030 both fossil fuels and renewable energy sources, that will see equal level. Okay, 50 percentage we are used in renewable energy and 50 percentage fossil fuel. They increase the renewable energy usage. Okay, that means so this graph. And fossil fuel levels, that means previously the fossil fuel, first one is a coal. Coal is a most dominant sources of energy in India, accounting for about 55 percentage of the country total energy consumptions. It is used to generate electricity, produce steel and heat home and business. The use of coal in India has been increasing in recent years. This is due to a number of factors, including the growth of the Indian economy, which has led to an increasing in the energy demand. The low cost of coal, which makes it an affordable option for energy generation. The lack of investment in renewable energy sources, which has made coal the default option for meeting Indian energy needs. The use of coal in India has a number of negative consequences, including first one is air pollution and second is climate change. That air pollution, the coal-fired power plant are a major source of air pollution in India. This pollution can cause respiratory problem, heart diseases and cancer. And climate change, that coal is a major emitter of greenhouse gases. These gases contribute to climate change, which is causing more extreme weather events such as floods, drought and heat waves. Okay. In this graph, we are in the coal 45 percentage we are utilizing energy. They are most dominant source of energy in India, that is 45 percentage for coal utilized. Okay, that what about the oil level, petroleum and other equivalents, and biomass and wastage level, nuclear gas level how much percentage, and renewable energy level, that level should be represented in the graphical representation. And next one is the oil. The oil is the second largest source of energy in India, accounting for about 25 percentage of country total energy consumptions. It's used to power vehicles, generate electricity and produce plastics and other products. The use of oil in India has been increasing in recent years. This is due to a number of factors, including the growth of Indian economy, which has led to an increase in energy demand. The increasing popularity of a private vehicle, which are powered by oil. The lack of investment in renewable energy sources, which has made oil the default option for meeting India transportation and energy needs. The use of oil in India has a number of negative consequences, including same like air pollution and climate changes. In air pollution, oil-powered vehicles are the major source of air pollution in India. This pollution can cause a respiratory problem, heart diseases and cancer. And climate change also one of the greenhouse gas emission problems. This gas contribute to climate change, which is causing more extreme weather events such as a flood and heat waves. Okay. In this graph, this graphical representation, sector-wise that oil consumption level should be mentioned here. Now, what about the oil consumption in transportation level and industry sector level and agricultural level and residential level and other non-energy level and power level? Each level should be where equally that oil consumption level should be mentioned in this graph. And Indian renewable energy usage level, both that hydro and biomass and solar and wind. Okay, that energy renewable energy usage level should be mentioned in this graph. In this renewable energy sources such as mentioned this graph, solar, wind, hydro power account about only 10% of Indian total energy consumptions. However, the government of India is committed to increasing the use of renewable energy sources and plans to make them account for 40% of the country total energy consumption by 2030. The use of renewable energy in India has a number of benefits, including it can help to reduce air pollutions. Renewable energy sources do not produce any emissions, which can help to reduce air pollution and improve the air quality. And same time, it can help to mitigate the climate changes. Renewable energy sources do not produce any greenhouse gases, which can help to mitigate climate changes. And same time, it creates jobs. The renewable energy sector is a growing sector and is creating jobs in India. It can make India more energy independent, more energy. And same time, the renewable energy sources are not important, which can help India to reduce it dependent on imported energy. Okay. Next one is energy generation in Indian level. That one is a type of renewable energy mentioned here, that non-renewable and renewable energy sources. Non-renewable, that sources coal, gas, diesel, and nuclear. That one is what's the installed capacity level in gigawatts level, and what is the sharing. Okay, sharing level also mentioned this table. And renewable energy, that one is a large hydro and small hydro power plant, and solar power, wind power, and biomass power, and waste to power. Okay, that one is installed capacity in Indian level, India installed capacity, and how much amount of energy should be sharing, that also mentioned here. And both renewable and non-renewable sources, a total installed capacity level 365.6 gigawatts level installed capacity available in India. The total share is 100% share is mentioned in this table. And next one is what are the importance of solar energy. The solar energy is the energy of the sun. It's a renewable and sustainable source of energy that can be used to generate electricity, can be heating the water and power homes and business, etc. Solar energy is become increasingly important as we look to meet our energy needs in a sustainable way. Its renewable energy of energy so is not to limit the resources like fossil fuels. The sun will continue to shine for a billion of years. So we will never run out of solar energy. It's clean source of energy. The solar energy does not produce greenhouse gases and other pollution. This makes it a good choice for reducing air pollution and mitigate climate changes. It's an affordable source of energy. The cost of solar energy has fallen significantly in recent years, making it a more affordable option for generating electricity and heating water. It's a reliable sources. Solar energy can be generated even when the sun is not shining. This makes it a reliable source of energy for a home and a business that need for power around the clock. And what are the applications? First one is a solar power generation. The solar panel can be used to generate electricity from sunlight. This electricity can be used to power homes, business, and other buildings. And next one is solar water heating. Solar water heaters can be used to heat water for domestic and commercial usage. This can save money on energy cost and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And next one is solar thermal energy. The solar thermal energy can be used to heat water or air for space heating or cooling. This can also save money on energy cost and reduce greenhouse emissions. And next one is solar cooking. The solar cooker can be used to cook food using the sun heats. This is a clean and efficient way to cook food, especially in developing countries. And next one is solar lighting. The solar light can be used to provide light in homes and business without the need for electricity. This can be a valuable option in a rural area or areas that are not connected to a electrical grid. And next one is what are the importance of wind energy. Wind energy is a kinetic energy of air in motion. It's a renewable sources of energy that can be used to generate electricity, pump water, and power ships. Wind energy is become increasingly important as we look to meet our energy needs in sustainable way. It's a renewable sources of energy. Wind energy is not a limited resources like fossil fuels. The wind will continue to blow for as long as the earth exists. So we will never run out of wind energy. It's a clean source of energy. Does not produce greenhouse gases and other pollutants. Same like for solar. This make it a good choice for reducing air pollution and mitigate climate changes. It's an affordable source of energy. The cost of wind energy has fallen significantly in recent years. It's a reliable source of energy, generate even when the wind is not blowing at strongest. This make it a reliable source of energy for home and business that need power around the clock. Wind energy applications. First one is wind power generation. Wind turbine can be used to generate electricity from wind power. This electricity can be used to power home, business and other buildings. Second one is wind pumping. Wind pumps can be used to pump water for irrigation and drinking waters. This can be a valuable option in rural areas or areas that do not have access to electricity. And next one is wind transportation. Wind powered ships can be used to transport goods and passengers. This is a clean and efficient way to travel, especially in coastal areas. Next one is wind desalination. Wind turbine can be used to power desalination plant, which convert seawater into fresh water. This can be valuable option in area which limit access to fresh water. Next, importance of hydroelectric power plant. It's a renewable source of energy. This hydroelectric power is generated from the force of moving water, which is a renewable sources. This means that we will never run out of hydroelectric power. It's a clean source of energy. This hydropower does not produce greenhouse gases and other pollutants, and this make it a good choice for reducing air pollution and eliminate the climate changes. This hydroelectric power can be generated even when the wind is not blowing or the sun is not shining, and this make it a reliable source of energy for home and business that need power around the clock. This hydroelectric power plant can convert up to 90% of energy in moving water into electricity. This is a very efficient way to generate electricity. And applications of hydroelectric plant. This first one is electricity generation. Hydroelectric power plant can be used to generate electricity for home and business and other buildings. Second is flood control. Dams can be used to control the flooding by storing water during wet periods and releasing it during dry periods. And next one is water supply. Dams can be used to store water for irrigation and drinking water. Next one is navigation. Dams can be used to create reservoirs that can be used for navigation purpose also. And next one is recreation. Dams can create lakes that can be used for recreation such as swimming, boating and fishing, etc. Next, importance of biomass energy. It's one of the renewable source of energy. This biomass is organic matters that can be used to generate generate energy. This include materials such as wood, crops and manure. Biomass is a renewable source, meaning it can be replenished over time. It is a clean source of energy. Biomass does not produce greenhouse gases when it is burning. This makes it a good choice for reducing air pollution and eliminating climate changes. The cost of biomass energy has fallen significantly in recent years, making it a more affordable option for generating electricity. It's a versatile source of energy. This biomass can be used to generate electricity, heat water and power vehicle. It can also be used to produce biogas and liquid biofuels. Applications of biomass energy. First one is energy generation, electricity generation. Biomass can be used to generate electricity in power plant placed for various applications, that home appliance and business and other building appliances also we are using it. And next is heat protection. Heat protection, biomass can be used to heat water and space. This can be a valuable option for home and business that do not have access to natural gas or other fossil fuels. Next application, transportation. Biomass can be used to produce biogas and liquid biofuels. This fuel can be used to power vehicles such as cars, buses, and trucks, etc. Next, agricultural application. Biomass can be used to produce fertilizers and pesticides. This product can help to improve crop yields and reduce the use of harmful chemicals. Next, waste disposal. Biomass can be used to dispose of waste materials such as food scraps and manure. This can help to reduce the amount of waste that goes to landfills. Next, importance of geothermal energy. This one is one of the important renewable energy source. This geothermal energy is a heat that comes from the earth interiors. This heat is a renewable resources, meaning that it can be replenished over time. It's a clean source of energy, does not produce air pollution and climate changes. It's a reliable source of energy. Geothermal energy can be generated even when the sun is not shining or the wind is not blowing. This makes it a reliable source of energy for home and business. Geothermal can be used to generate electricity, heat water, and power vehicle. It can also used for heat building and homes. And the application point of view, this geothermal electricity generation and heat protection. Geothermal heat pumps can be used to heat water and space. This can be valuable option for homes and business that do not have access to natural gas or other fossil fuel. And transportation application, geothermal energy can be used to power vehicles such as cars, buses, and trucks. This is still in development stage, but it has potential to be a clean and efficient way to power transportation. And agricultural, geothermal energy can be used to heat greenhouses and grow crops in area with cold climates. This can help to improve crop yields and reduce the use of harmful chemicals. And spa and resorts, geothermal energy can be used to heat pools and spas. This can be popular tourism attraction and a way to generate income for local business. Okay, thank you for all.